Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and click
fine.
ready up. You ready?
I'm gonna save the game a lot.
I mean, I hit the button.
Alrighty.
Talking to me.
Well, good luck.
Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go. And Pichu with the 10 gifted subs, my goat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, everybody? We're doing more tournament practice. So we can't actually, like, the points changing up here doesn't matter anymore. The bracket has been set in stone. We ended at 2nd seed. I could have ended 1st seed if I just sat on my points like a dragon and hoarded them to the ends of time. But I wanted to play more. I wanted more practice. So realistically, you know, I put the points on the line. Got a very, very unlucky final day, but, you know, it is what it is. Also, I've not gotten damage stacks versus this guy in what feels like months. Hello? That's crazy. Speaking of, we're racing against Crazy. It's going to be a 1v1 race. Now that we no longer care about our points, I'm going to play a little bit riskier moving forward because I really want to test how much I can get away with, I guess. I'm going to play a little bit riskier. I'm going to play a little bit more aggressive. I'm going to be going for skips, even if it's like a 50-50, even if it is like, you know. Essentially, we're going to gamba. Yeah, we are in the final bracket, but this is not a bracket race currently. Okay, I don't need that shit, probably. Yeah, I need that shit. Very rarely am I over here going, ooh, Thunderbrand. That might bite me in the ass that I decided to take it, because we might just find better weapons right now. Speaking of... yeah. I'm just gonna go here. Because we can do this, grab the warp, and turn around and do outer wall if we wanted to. That's something that I think could be interesting. I was hoping that he would run into the spark. When you do the quarter circle forward attack with the Thunderbrand, you get a little bit of a spark that can hit constantly. I was trying to aim it directly where he was. That little thing where the lightning is bonding to or whatever. I don't know. Alrighty, let's do these checks quickly. Grab the warp. I might turn around and do outer wall. I might just go to... I don't know. That was a dark metamorphosis, apparently. I'm rusty. So is Crazy. We both admitted that we haven't played the game in like a week since the qualifiers ended. So it's going to be a bit of a warm-up. I also am just going to be playing a little bit... I don't know. I'm going to try my best to play aggressively in places that I think make sense. Because part of it is me kind of doing like statistical plays and risks, because that's just kind of how you have to play in the top bracket. So we'll see. We did get a library card here, so now I think we can get away with not going outer wall early. I need to start practicing the quick grabs as well, because I want to start doing those. I'm not gonna grab that item, whatever it was. Also, nice freaking wing smash, bro. Come on. We're warming up. I think it's fair to go castle entrance here, because I could just warp back here or use the library card. Both are valid. I could use the... This is something that I think could be interesting, is save split for the library card. And if we have access to more library cards in the shop, then you keep it. Otherwise, you just reset and try again. Give me that. Luminous. Okay. So here's the idea. This is a very dumb idea, but I'm going to try it. Again, this is the experimental phase. You know, we're in college. We're figuring things out, you know. If you're not experimenting, then what's the point? I'm basically just going to see if the shop is good. And then reset.
I'm interested in...
Let's see. A cube of Zoe. Just grab it for now, just to think. No other library cards in the shop, and nothing else really going on, Fenor, that I can buy. Okay. So I don't need any of this. Okay. I could have done the other checks as well, while I'm there, but I'm probably going to be forced into that location soon anyways, so it's fine. But yeah. The keyword is mash. Exclamation mark mash shows the shield dashing tutorial video. Double Monster Vial. So I know both of their drops, Luminous and Monster Vial. I think we have the Arcana equipped, if I remember correctly, so that's pretty good. I also know that we cannot get extra library cards except for finding them. It's like a... Well, speaking of finding them, it's like a 30-second detour to guarantee that I don't miss out on optimal library cards, I guess. Because even if you find library cards there and the one that you used wasn't optimal, you still get, like, info. An opal, so we can buy better equipment. I think there was a Vorpal Blade in there. There's the Fetinors, so that's good. I'm trying to do Tetra Spirit, but sometimes the game says nah. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah. Don't need that. Blockernay. So we got 2 library cards. A Tulkas, which is a fantastic weapon. That alongside Vorpal is probably just GG's. Don't need to get anything else. Double Fenor on top of that. Thank you everybody for the good luck on the races. Yeah, we're doing a chill 1v1. I say chill, but I think this is honestly the best type of rando practice is smaller races right now, like 1 or 2 people. So that way you can compare your routes more directly with people instead of it being so convoluted that you're just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to play it safe. You know what I mean? Okay, we have library cards. So we can do, I think, slightly more aggressive routes, maybe. But also, I'm not going to get the Fire Shield. I could have, but it's like not that big of a deal, to be honest with me. And you guys, I would never lie. If I don't find Mist in the next, like, 2 checks, we're just going to go to Caverns, I think. If I do find Mist, then I don't know. There's no way. I was going to say, if that's another library card, this seed is crazy. Okay. Well. I got to practice those quick grabs. So I think Wolf is worth grabbing. We did skip Skill of Wolf earlier, which is fine. This is Nimble Light, yes. I think I'm honestly starting to get to the point where I want to skip all the item checks, so I will. Dragon matches are best of 3, and I believe the idea is that you play all 3 in a row. So you start, I don't know if there's like a pick and ban phase for the starting preset. I don't know if it matters. But essentially there's 3 potential races and there's 3 presets. So, I don't know. Put 2 and 2 together, you can figure it out. Zungatsu, thank you for the 47. Well, I skipped Gold Ring because it's right next to Holy Glasses and I can come back later, presumably with Mist if I need it. I have info on where it is and it's right next to the thing that I need it for. So why would I waste time grabbing it now when I can grab it later, faster, right next to the thing? And on top of that, I might not even need it. The info of knowing that there's a rando ring there is all you need. Because I would have to go out of my way, kill the boss, come back. All for a ring that might not be necessary. You know what I mean? When instead, I have the info on the ring, so if I find the second ring, I know, okay, the seed now has Holy Glasses available to me. Let me go grab it now. The only case where I lose time doing this is where, like, I don't know, the second ring is, like, right here, and, like, the next progression item is immediately afterwards, so. How do you know it's the rando ring? Well, that location is available on layer 0, so it has to be the rando ring, unless both rings are available layer 0. Which, if that's the case, who cares? Then I just turn around. But also, I think we checked pretty much most things that it could be. So that's fine. The only thing that punishes us here is if Jewel of Open does not lead to progression, and instead, for some reason, both rings are available layer 1, and then Mist specifically, or Merman Statue specifically, is at Holy Glasses. And that's actually layer 2, but like the odds of that happening are incredibly low. Do I have better shit yet? Yeah, I have Tolkis. Come on, lock in. Just use the Tolkies. Something else that I've been learning is, well, Mist is right here. So now our library card is insanely powerful. And on top of that, we have access to Silver Ring early, which honestly, I don't know if we want to do that now or later. It might be worth... We don't have any Vlads yet. It might be worth going all the way to Spikebreaker first. Worst case scenario is that it's vanilla Spikebreaker, but hopefully we get some Vlads along the way. This is an interesting scenario. I don't know how I feel about skipping Merman. I think I'm pretty okay with it. I just grab the warp before going. Skip Merman, skip Galamoth, just go. Because we still have a lot of checks left as far as progression goes. I'll grab it. I'm not even attempting these quick grabs. I should remedy that soon. Yeah, I think our plan is we just get the warp, get the mines, check the demon card, go from there. More money, why not? I don't remember how much money we actually need. Come on, then. Get down there. Logical Flight. We started with Bat. So we've had Logical Flight since the start of the seed. It's Nimble Light. But I see what you mean, Gaboon. What up, Mott? How you doing? Yeah, now that we're in, like, 1v1 tournament mode, I do want to just kind of play a little bit riskier. Still one Vlad in our hands. We grabbed this because we plan on library carding out. It's a little aggressive. We only have one library card remaining. But, you know, vibes or whatever. The other thing that sucks is, like, we found Mist. It could just be progression there. It could also be Spikebreaker there. But it's our fastest way to Outer Wall. We get the warp. We go to Alrox's quarters. Then we get Silver Ring done before going second castle, presumably, because we'll full clear at that point. We could have shared complexity on the layer behind Jewel of Open. That's very possible. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. Yep. When in doubt, ball it out. Don't need any of that garbage. Nope. Okay, here's the other ring. That's actually perfect info for us. Yasasuna is probably not the play, to be honest with you. No longer we have Alucard, so we are still looking for Moblung. Or Shield Rod. Both are options that will be useful to us.
I'm interested in.
Buy the Zoe, and now we want to buy... Oh, Mana Prisms are so expensive, but it's fine. We don't need them, actually. I can just go double Vorpal as well. That's an option. Double Fenor. And I think that's all we need.
Farewell for now.
Do I have any idea what the seed will be of the tournament? I don't know what that means. To be honest with you, I'm sorry. I'm the second seed, if that's what you're asking. If you're asking preset, then the answer is it's 3 different presets. Nimble Light, There's Spikebreaker. Interesting. So Spikebreaker also available layer 0. Also, I forgot to check this. Which I should do. This could be Echo, and glasses could be vanilla. That'd be kind of funny. Ow, he hit me. Another opal. Money doesn't really matter in life. This is glasses. Interesting. Lion Guru, thank you very much for the tier 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just grab this now. That's my new catchphrase. Jizz it up, streamer. And Death King, thank you very much for the sub as well. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate all the support, y'all. Yeah, this tournament season has been full of ups and downs, and honestly, in retrospect, I think it is a good thing for the community to have these sorts of tournaments, even if I personally get, oh, Ring of War to drop randomly, and I'm the GOAT because of it. I get personally very frustrated at times due to, like, just the way that the randomizer tends to work out for someone like myself, but it's okay. I think a lot of people forget also that I am a human being who is allowed to exhibit emotions when things don't go the way that I hope in a randomizer, and they see me as the laughing clown that they can point and laugh at. That's fine. I've gotten a couple of weird comments on the YouTube videos that I'm not going to call out, but, like, essentially just being like, why is he so angry? And it's like, I don't know, man. I can't even begin to describe to you what frustration feels like from the perspective of someone who is incredibly skilled at a task, but in doing so, that skill is being kind of distorted into this weird, like, random aspect that you can't control for, and then in doing so, you get punished for doing the statistically correct play because luck doesn't favor you. Like, it just happens. You know what I mean? There's a reason why, like, professional poker players also, like, crash the fuck out when it's like, dude, I did the statistically correct play and you got insanely lucky and now I'm down $10 million. Like, I get it. I understand where they're coming from. I did these checks already. I could be fucking insano-stot. I'm trying to think, like, what the correct play is here, and I just didn't think fast enough. Let's go to All Rocks. Also, Ren, thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing well. Bro, I'm always talking about crash outs. Have you seen the streams from me? This tournament has been nothing but. And I don't think it's going to stop anyway. Yeah, Patoxer, I am Paglagaki or whatever the fuck. Also, yeah, for those that were wondering why I skipped this ring earlier, yoink. Just like that. Wow, we're doing the optimal path. And I'm pretty sure that detour is probably overall faster. If not, saves a similar amount of time. I'm not in the tournament, so I'm free. Honestly, in a way, it is a blessing. In a weird way. You should start racing good presets like Batmaster. I mean, hopefully we get a tournament with Batmaster in it at some point. That'd be fun. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think most people, I think, have enough empathy that they can extend to realize the situation that frustrates me. And they're like, yeah, this is understandably frustrating. Maybe he's being a little extra about it. But I could see where the frustration's coming from. And then some people are like, I have no critical thinking skills or empathy or anything like that. Instead, I'm just going to complain. Which is fair. I mean, all I'm doing is complaining on stream, so. I guess the weird thing to me is, why post a weird comment about it and not just simply stop watching? That's where I actually am confused. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like, to me, that somebody just wants attention. And that's fine, if that's the case. But if you're like, this guy, all he does is crash out and is an emotional wreck, and I hate him because of it, it's like, what are you watching for then? I think it's safe to say that that's final, Vlad. We could stay here and try and look for more Vlads. I only have one library card left. So it's like, I'm kind of incentivized to do the checks here in First Castle. If I can. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and pop these on. I probably should have put on holy glasses as well. That was a bit of an oopsies. But it's fine. Alrighty. Holy glasses, and I'll just put on Spikebreaker for now. Thank you, Telethea. Didn't mean to pick that up, but it's fine. Yeah, I guess I'm just not used to having hate watchers as like a concept. It's a little strange. Because as somebody who doesn't hate watch content, I don't understand it. So that's just like a complete like view of like YouTube and Twitch that I just don't understand at all. To me, it feels like mental illness, but you know, maybe there's more to it than just that. I'm not going to claim that I know everything about everything. The only thing I know everything about is all the things that I say that I'm right about when I'm crashing out. Okay. So you could have just went second castle after grabbing glasses here, which like is fair. We skipped a lot in first castle, so I just wanted to be a little bit secure. Or we would have skipped a lot in first castle, so. But maybe that's the type of aggressive play that you can make when you have extra library cards. But I don't have that many extra library cards is the thing. So maybe that's just a play that people fall into when they're doing a shit ton of item checks. Am I gonna bonk? Yeah, that's unfortunate. I just didn't set up position in time because I forgot that I didn't kill Minotaur and Werewolf. Hey, watchers wasting their time. I imagine they would argue that their time is being well spent. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Again, I can't imagine the mind frame of someone who hate watches. Oh my god. My controller acted up there for a second. I accidentally pressed the fucking Xbox menu button when I meant to skip the cutscene. It happens. It pulls up the fucking Xbox overlay on Windows, like, oh!
Bad ending percent go go go.
Oh, true, yeah. Pressing the Xbox button when it's plugged into a computer is like, oh my god, Microsoft like has like a bunch of red alarms going off at their office. Oh my god, someone cares about Xbox. Go send them to the overlay. Send them to Xbox Gaming, please, please. We need more subscribers, please. I'm doing left side because fuck it, we ball. We're missing 3 relics. Surely it won't be left side. All 3 can't possibly be on left side, right? If we find Echo, we're in danger. Because I have not done any complexity counting. I'm definitely just running off vibes right now. I'm not even going to do these checks, to be honest with you, because I'm saving the library card anyways for returning to first castle if I need it. Which means I'm not getting most value possible out of my library card, but like, whatever, man. It's okay.
That didn't
Xerda, thank you very much for the
You're
sub.
smoking my penis right now.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, well, That's the only check that actually can save time. That's cool. All 5 Vlads being first castle would be so funny. I don't know if that's a possibility anymore, to be honest with you. Because how many checks are... Oh, I guess Merman Statue. Yeah, Merman Statue is still a thing. So it would have to be the Merman Statue location, Holy Symbol location, and... Oh my god, the Rainbow Chest. And Grand Falloon. All 3 would have to be Vlad Relics for me to get punished in that exact way. It'd be funny. But I don't know if it's possible, because I think Merman Statue might have to be part of the complexity chain. But again, I have not fucking counted, so... Realistically, I could start counting. It's step 1, Jewel, step 2, Mist, step 3, Glasses. So it would have to be step 4, Merman, which is very likely. Step 5, Echo. Step 6, Ring. Step 7? Hold on. Or Echo could just be here, actually. Which means, oh, Merman could be random. Yo, Merman could be here and it could be a random Vlad there. That would be insane. Oh, fuck, all the Vlads could be in first castle. Wait. Am I in danger? Uh-oh. Chad, I might be in danger. This might be a problem. What did Darkwing Bat have? Oh, I skipped Darkwing Bat. It's fine. We'll check him on the way out. I'm in all bosses mode. That was a muscle memory thing from all bosses. I skipped the check. I had a feeling I skipped the check too. So, but I mean, it's fine. We're going to be back there after death anyways. The only way we lose this is if there's 2 Vlads here. So it's fine. It's a little bit of time lost. My bad. Again, I'm not playing perfect right now. I'm very rusty. I've also been thinking about like speedruns to submit to GDQ, so my brain has not been in randomizer mode. So. Echo. Okay, there we go. That's progression right there. Wow, dude, left side's so broken. What happened to the GDQ application? I still have time to finish it. So we're in the process of getting info and stuff together. I have to record, I don't have to record new stuff, but I do want to record new voiceover stuff for the runs. So. How do you not take God's Garb? I am unkillable. I know you're memeing, but some people genuinely think God's Garb is, like, really important. When it's like, I don't know, man, just don't get hit. It ain't that serious. This doesn't crash the game anymore, right? I know there was a glitch with the Spirit Orb into Rock Knights crashing the game. I don't remember. And I think you have to do it on the way out of this area. Like if I turned around from here, it would cause the game crash maybe. Get the quick kill. Yeah, God's Garb is just extra defense. It's not that big of a deal. Not even randomized. Wow. Shaking my SMH. Yeah, we do Grand Falloon. Grand Falloon, he says. I mean, fucking Dingus Berry. What's his name? Galamoth. Holy crap. I only play this game every day of my life. I should know these things by now. You fixed the Rock Knight thing? I remember it being fixed, but I remember it being, like, in the process of getting fixed at one point, and then it didn't actually get fixed, I think, and then we forgot about it. I don't remember. Because I haven't heard anything about it in forever, but it's like, it's a pretty rare occurrence, so I wasn't sure if it actually got fixed or not. I wonder if it has anything to do with the bridge. Huh. If it only works going one way. Like entering the bridge room. Yeah, entering the screen on the right, which means that you passed by the bridge room, presumably. You know? So I wonder if that has something to do with it. But I could be wrong. Wait, related to the waterfall spawn entity. Okay. Well, I was wrong. Makes sense, makes sense. Don't need this. Okay. So now we're just hoping that we didn't leave behind anything, so that's fine. I know the shield spell is not active currently. I'll fix it. Oops. Did you join at a good time? We're in the middle of a race, so I don't know. Maybe. Only if I'm winning, smiley face. I wanted to use the iframes from this to not get hit by these guys, but it's fine. Yeah, I think the library card, honestly, for me is a go between castles quickly situation now. I'm saving it to either go back to the second castle if I need to, depending on where I figure that I need to. Okay, it was just fire of bat. That's good. But we'll see. I forgot the secret fairy boss check. Dude, that meme is never gonna die. I'm still waiting, dude. I'm still waiting for the secret fairy boss check underneath the Muse truck. Where did that joke come from? Somebody in YouTube chat asserted that they were shocked that nobody has posted footage of the secret fairy boss fight or whatever the fuck. They said it was like a secret boss fight where the fairy gets real big. And I'm like, I think this might be fan fiction or a wet dream you had, sir. But they were very convinced that it was real. Just a classic YouTube chat moment. I don't know what else to say. Don't do crack? Well, it's less about doing and more about dosage. Let's be real. Use Axe Lord armor on Ogmedon. Streamer, he can't grab you if you're the Axe Lord armor. True. Hold on. This is true. Thoughts on the Castlevania series? It's a good series. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. We might be in danger. I have the other warp. I don't know if it's worth it. Because this is a 10 seconds time save. And I think it's about 20-second difference. Eh. Well, there's 2 checks left. Nice job, me. Leave me alone. So either both relics are here on right side, which is fine, I guess. Or we left one behind in first castle, which is also like, whatever, man.
Cannot believe no one has recorded the secret boss fight where the fairy attack triggers to happen during the fight with the huge head with hands coming out of it.
Yes, I think that was the exact message. Thank you, Wecock, for finding it. Verbatim, that is what was sent. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to save split. And the reason might shock you. Nice job. Let's kill these guys. I want to save my library card if I can. Because if it's not at Galamoth, we reset. We manually go to first castle, and then we use the library card to come back to second castle after checking everything. Which, checking everything in the second castle is, or first castle will be a nightmare. So, We'll see. I think there's a world where skipping all rocks is fine as well, which makes me a little bit nervous about our odds here. Because I don't know how many people choose to skip all rocks there. Maybe if they full cleared catacombs and caverns, they skip all rocks, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. This is another reason why we didn't get the all rocks warp, is because it would have been time loss in this scenario. Now we just go get the all rocks warp naturally. Go from there. Unless we find a library card right here, which would be funny. It's possible. There's 3 items just chilling right here. Oh. Yeah. I think this is like, if we didn't find another library card somewhere, we're just hoping that the time save from not doing item checks is there to mitigate the time loss of us doing this. If another library card was found on top of all of this, then it's like, damn, sucks to be me, I guess. But I think most people skip what I skipped in the caverns and catacombs, so we're gonna go do that first. And that's fine. No, if you leave the room and come back, the relic is still waiting for you. Anytime a relic is spawned, the game is checking to see if you have that relic in your inventory before despawning it. So it only gets despawned if you just, you know, leave it entirely. So here's the weird part. We have a weird 3-way tie, technically, of where things can be. We have Grand Floon, we have Merman Statue, and we have Holy Symbol. I think we do Grand Floon first with a save split. Probably. But I'm not sure if that's actually the optimal option. Because both are equally skippable. Merman and Grand Floon are both equally skippable. So the fact that we haven't lost yet means that it's probably behind one of them. Actually, it's honestly very likely that it's could be behind Holy Symbol as well, is the thing. Oh, if that's a fucking library card, I'm gonna be mad. We don't need another one, really, so I'm not gonna find out, probably. I can find out after the race, I guess, if I don't do another save split, which is very likely. Hello? Either my shield was off or hitboxes are weird. I'm not sure what happened there. I thought my shield was on. Damn. Honestly, best case scenario for us now, I don't even know. I think it just comes down to hope my movement was better and hope that we did similar skips and checks and whatnot. Because that's pretty much all it is at this point. That was okay movement, I guess. Imagine another library card was here the whole time as well. Yo, that's funny. That's really funny. Okay. Well, merman statue it is. Why? I don't know, cuz. That's funny. All right, well. I think everybody last location's this as well. I don't think there's a logical reason if you skipped anything to not go back and backtrack through some of your previous checks, so. It is gonna come down to how many library cards were found, how many were used, at what points they were used. Thankfully, so like you have to do second castle first in order to get this Vlad, so that's fine. Oops. Spells, Wing Smash is free in Nimble Light, but that's it as far as spells go. It's always the last check, yeah. Oh, where's my last spectral piece of my father? It's always the last place you look. Always the last place you look. Be very careful not to fuck up this library card. Alrighty, well. Very silly game. That's one way to 100% every check in the game, that's for sure. So I guess the downside of doing the Aurochs checks is obviously they were skippable. The plus side is doing them first means I'm less likely to get baited into doing those checks later because it's like high density or whatever. So that's very possible that Crazy left Aurochs behind and then is like, fuck. Well, there's so many checks. What are the odds that it's actually at Merman? Pretty low, so I'm going to do those first. You know what I mean? And then in doing so, it put him on a wilder goose chase that wasted more time. Chris, a Grim Drop. Holy! God dang. But I imagine we're pretty close to finishing here. So either I'm getting sniped here or I might be sniping him. That's my honest-to-God feeling about this. But I don't know. It could have been a blowout. Maybe he forgot something early. Maybe he did a route that left him, like, missing out on glasses or something. Because glasses was behind... Oh, he might have been like, oh, I just found mist. Let me go to Spikebreaker first as to not, like, lose out on something silly there. Also, why my shield not active? I didn't even soft reset. Does the reverse library card turn off your shield for some reason? I didn't think it did. Well, my shield is off. Or did I? Oh, I soft reset. I soft reset. That's what happened. That's why I wanted to check. That's good. I'm glad I checked. MP refill glitch on a cutscene? Yeah, you can get an MP refill glitch on the cutscene there. For some reason. I'm not sure why. Same type of idea, though. Yeah, I guess it's the safe split. I can check to see if that's a library card after this, too, because I kept that safe split. That's pretty funny. Give me a close one. I wonder if it's the shield rod that I found.
Go back whence you came.
That's time for me.
Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
I figured as much. I just got heart.
Ah.
How?
Dude, what a stupid seed. Very
I
funny.
was just like, I did left side to Galamoth because I knew this was a situation that could happen. And I was like, there's two things. You hadn't finished yet, so there's two things that happens. There's either a Vlad at Galamoth or there's a Vlad at Holy Symbol.
Why is that?
But I didn't get my fourth Vlad until very late, so I was like, I might as well just check.
Oh, thank God it was a meal ticket. Okay, I needed to check something. Whew. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, for me, I did left side. I did all the way to Galamoth. And then I just did right side. I had 2 library cards. I'm not sure if you found both of those or if you found more
I
than
found
2.
both, but I used one of them to get to library after going to Grand Foil.
I did the same. Yeah, I think I didn't do Grand Floon at that time. I think I saved Grand Floon for the revisit to First Castle. Because I last location heart, I did every check in the game.
Yeah, I just did every check in the game. It's just
yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I saved the second library card to intentionally go back to Second Castle. So what I did is, since I did left side, I saved at Reverse Coliseum, did the beast check, and then save split, and then just manually teleported back to save the library card for, because I felt like that's like a better use of the library card. Maybe I'm not 100% sure, because I figured like the places that I'm going to find this last Vlad is going to be, because the only things I had left was Grand Floon, which is pretty far from a teleporter, Holy Symbol, which is very far from a teleporter, and Mermaid Statue. Those were the only things I left in First Castle that I had to come back for. So, and then obviously it being at Holy Symbol means that you had to go to the second castle anyways, even though it wasn't the complexity Vlad, which is funny.
yeah, I think this came down to better use of the library card.
Probably, because I'm trying to think where I used mine. I think I used mine at Spikebreaker. So pretty much a similar idea of doing it at Grand Falloon. At least I think that's where I used my first one.
Because like at the very start, I went to keep.
I did the same. I did keep, yeah. I thought about doing outer wall, but I'm like, well, it doesn't make as much sense in Nimble because the outer wall checks are layer 0, and so is all the keep checks. So it's not even like you're finding progression faster necessarily. The density is very high on keep, and then you can just warp to castle entrance right afterwards, which is even more density.
Yeah, that's why I went to keep, because it's greater initial density, whereas if you go to library in that situation, you are putting yourself on an island.
You're putting yourself on an island, and you miss out on what I ended up doing actually after finding those library cards. Is I did a silly idea that I think ended up being pretty decent, but I don't know if it's actually worth it or not. I'm gonna have to double check the timings on things. But I went to castle entrance warp, saved at the save room after checking the relic, just in case it was missed. I used my library card, checked the shop just to see if there's library cards. Didn't see library cards, instantly reset to keep the library card, because I just wanted to know if I could use my library card like early, or if I could save it for, or if I needed to save it to get the most amount of time out of it. Because that save split probably costs like, because it's 8 seconds to do the reset, and then it's another 11 seconds to load the save. So you're like 20 seconds of time saved plus however much time it takes for you to equip the library card, go through the library card animation. It's probably like 30 seconds of time loss to know if you can use your library cards better or not. I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, the thing that I'm thinking about now is that if you only have one library card and you have the assumption that you have to go back to First Castle, and you want to do left side, you just manually do it.
You immediately do left side, you mean?
You just manually do left side. You don't use the library card to do left side. You save that library card in case you have to go back to First Castle.
Yeah, those library cards, while you're already in the second castle, are just less valuable than using them to go between castles. Honestly, that's the ideal use case for the library card, is to use it to go between castles, or to, like, I just found Mist at, I don't know, Holy Symbol or something, and I have like more library cards in the back as well, because I think that's a pretty decent time save, is using it from Holy Symbol to immediately go to Soul of Bat or something like that.
And the other thought that I've been having lately is the reason why I think left side can be better is because if the Vlads are split between right and left side, and say there's a Vlad at either Echo or Doppel 40, it's at one of those two.
Yeah.
And there's like a Vlad at Akmadon. Or you could even say trio. What ends up happening is the left side route will do everything on left side. There's no 50-50 involved there. But
Yep.
right side route has the potential to have to do an extra check that would initially not have to do. So left side technically would then eventually guarantee that you don't have to do stuff.
Assuming you do Galamoth, yeah, but a lot of people skip
Yeah,
Galamoth.
and that's the reason why I was like, I'm gonna try it now, and that's the reason why I went to Galamoth this time. It's like I'm guaranteeing one, if DB hasn't finished yet, so there's a Vlad either here or at Holy Symbol, most likely.
Yeah.
And I was just hoping that the Merman statue and the other Vlad was earlier and on right side.
Sounds good. You want to do another one?
I can do another one, yeah.
Sure.
I think Swarm just paged for a race.
Cool.
As well.
Then let's do it. Oh boy, Warlock. Dude, I haven't played Lycanthrope in like months. I swear. I'm getting so unlucky with these. If I do another one after this, I'm going to make sure it's Lycanthrope.
I think I had the right idea in the seed.
Yeah.
The thing that sucked was not having done Olrock's quarters, but everything else like within 20 minutes.
Yeah. I did the same. I grabbed the Olrock's warp, saw that it was Gold Ring, and said, I'm going to come back for this later because it's right next to Holy Glasses.
There's no reason to fight.
Yeah, and we didn't have Mist, so I didn't feel comfortable doing like the full clear of Olrox's quarters into Silver Ring or whatever, which all of that ended up being bait anyways. So part of me was like, damn, anybody who skips Olrox's quarters and Silver Ring here is in a pretty decent spot. But the only thing that sucks then is that when you come back to the first castle, is your instinct to be like, oh, they haven't finished yet because they also haven't they skipped Olrox's quarters, or do you assume they didn't skip Olrox's quarters and that it has to be a Merman statue? That's where things get a little interesting.
Yeah, I think the only thing that was wrong in this situation was checking Olrox's quarters.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up doing it as well before going second castle. That's how I ended up getting back to Castle Keep. I don't know. It felt like the right play because I think I only had 2 Vlads. So I was like, well, it's 3 checks. They're pretty close. It's kind of on the way to Castle Keep. I could just warp there directly, but after finding because it was right after finding the Vlad at Holy Glasses. At that point, I had done everything except for Merman, Holy Symbol, Grand Falloon. And then it was Olrock's Sword Card and Silver Ring. So it's like if I leave now, I'm leaving 6 checks in the first castle with 3 missing Vlads. That's, kind of rough.
Yeah, and that's another reason I was like, there's a Vlad at Holy Glasses because it's like we've only found 2 Vlads. There's a Holy Symbol. It's like there's probably one at Holy Symbol, knowing how the seed's gonna play out.
That's fair. All right, I'm gonna start getting ready for the other one. And if you want to watch more races, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube. We're doing more races still, even though the bracket's like still undergoing and all underway and stuff. You'll see more tournament content. See you in the next one, YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, join the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. Bye-bye.